Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, on the morning of the 25th of February last year, on the second day of all-out Russian invasion of Ukraine, my wife Elizabeth and I drove out of Kyiv. 10 kilometers from the city limits, we got stuck in the first traffic jam, one of many, that stretched all the way to the western border of Ukraine. In the car next to ours, there were two small children with puffy, pale faces. Their mother had tears in her eyes, and the driver, I assume the father, could hardly keep his head from lolling onto the steering wheel. The car had a Dnipro number plate. They must have been on the road since the previous morning. We heard artillery fire. The Battle of Gostomel was taking place several kilometers away, northeast of the main road that we took. My wife saw shells flying over our car. I did not see them, but I heard the noise. 22 hours later, my head was falling onto the steering wheel, but we were still some way from Lviv, where our children were at that time. I had to take a nap, and we reached the city only the next morning. We loaded our disorientated offsprings and their friends in the car and joined the line of vehicles heading into the Carpathian Mountains. We were lucky. We made it to western Ukrainian town of Uzhhorod thanks to the kindness of many people we had never met before and may never meet again. We stayed there for 4 months. That is where we had time to understand our new reality, our new status of displaced persons, our new way of life, a state of flux that has still not settled into anything stable or predictable even 15 months after the beginning of the all-out Russian invasion. We should consider ourselves lucky. We did not lose our Kyiv apartment or our village house. We have lost friends, and there are empty spaces in our lives now. We cannot fill the gaps with anything, but we are alive. And the least we can do is speak on behalf of those who are not. On behalf of our friend Valentin Suslov, who died as a refugee in Germany last September, on behalf of Vera Giric, a journalist killed by a Russian missile in her flat in Kyiv, on behalf of Volodymyr Vakulenko, a writer and author of children's books who was executed by Russians in March last year near the city of Izum where he lived, on behalf of Nariman Jelal and other Crimean Tatar activists imprisoned by Russians for the crimes that they did not commit, on behalf of tens of thousands of other Ukrainians killed or wounded by Russia, not only in the last 15 months, but since 2014, when this war started with the annexation of Crimea and occupation of Donbass. Thank you very much for your attention.